Hermeticism, sometimes called Hermetism, is based on writings linked to a mysterious figure named Hermes Trismegistus, which means thrice greatest Hermes. These writings were important during the Renaissance and Reformation because people believed they held special spiritual wisdom. The idea was that all religions share pieces of the same original truth, a kind of hidden knowledge passed down through time. Over the years, big names like Augustine of Hippo, Marsilio Ficino, and Ralph Waldo Emerson were fascinated by Hermes Trismegistus. They believed Hermes was a wise figure who predicted Christianity and blended ancient wisdom with newer religious ideas. One cool thing about Hermeticism is how it influenced science. Between 1300 and 1600, people thought Hermetic ideas about controlling and understanding nature could help unlock scientific discoveries. Early scientists explored things like alchemy and astrology to learn more about the world. Even Isaac Newton believed Hermetic teachings could help explain how the universe worked. The word Hermetic comes from the Latin word Hermeticus, which relates to the Greek god Hermes. By the 1600s, this term was used to describe Hermetic writers like Robert Fludd. In 1650, a man named John Everard translated the Pymander of Hermes into English, spreading these ideas even more. The phrase, hermetically sealed, also comes from Hermeticism. The story goes that Hermes Trismegistus created a method to seal glass tubes airtight for alchemical experiments. That's why hermetically sealed means something that's completely closed off or hidden, just like Hermetic teachings, which often explored secret or mystical knowledge. Hermeticism first appeared during a time known as late antiquity, when Christianity, Gnosticism, and Neoplatonism were developing. Key Hermetic texts, called the Corpus Hermeticum, explored ideas about God, the soul, and spiritual growth. These texts were often written as conversations, where Hermes Trismegistus taught his followers about hidden wisdom and life's deeper meanings. During the Renaissance, Hermeticism became popular again. In 1460, a man named Leonardo da Candia Pistoia brought the Corpus Hermeticum to Italy. This happened because Cosimo de' Medici sent people across Europe to find old texts filled with ancient knowledge. These ideas gained a lot of attention among thinkers of the time. In 1614, a Swiss scholar named Isaac Casaubon looked closely at the Greek Hermetic texts and found they weren't as old as people believed. Instead of being from ancient Egypt, they were actually written around the 2nd or 3rd century AD. Despite this discovery, some Hermetic believers like Thomas Brown still thought these texts held powerful spiritual insights about the universe. Later, in 1678, Ralph Cudworth argued that while some Hermetic texts were newer, they were based on much older ideas passed down through storytelling. This helped keep Hermeticism alive as a respected tradition. In the 20th century, some Hermetic texts were found in Egypt near a town called Nag Hammadi. One of these texts showed a conversation between Hermes and Asclepius, while another described secret Hermetic schools. Scholars like Geza Fermes and Gilles Quispel believed Hermetic ideas influenced spiritual groups in Alexandria, where people explored mystical ideas and searched for wisdom. The main idea in Hermeticism is the belief in one ultimate reality, often called God, the All, or the One. This higher power is seen as separate from the physical world. Hermetic teachings say that everything in the universe is connected, captured in the famous saying, "As above, so below." This idea means that whatever happens on one level of reality also happens on every other level, whether it's physical, emotional, or spiritual. Hermeticists believed in something called Prisca Theologia, the belief that one true spiritual truth exists in all religions, handed down from God in ancient times. They thought Hermes Trismegistus was part of this tradition, connected to figures like Enoch, Noah, and an Egyptian priest-king who carried this ancient wisdom. The well-known Hermetic phrase, "that which is below corresponds to that which is above," teaches that understanding yourself, the microcosm, can reveal insights about the greater universe, the macrocosm. This belief encourages people to reflect on themselves to uncover deeper truths about life and existence.